Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here of Plan with Elise, and today we are planning in my classic vertical happy planner for the week of February 12th through 18th, which is the week of Valentine's Day. I thought I would kick off my Valentine's spreads using the Live, Love, Posh, Love Yourself sticker book, because isn't that the top priority in love, right? Loving ourselves. And I thought this would be a fun sticker book to use. So this is a set that I actually haven't used before. These, not the whole sticker book, of course I've used that, but I thought that maybe this would be a pretty kind of neutral set for the week. So I want to take this and just stand up because this is going to be like a big flower right over here. Put this right here on the sidebar, and then we'll grab my white pen, just cover up right over here. Okay, that's pretty. It's a pretty way to start the week. And then let's go to quote, because we've got some self-love quotes over here in the back. And I like this self-love club. I don't know that I love that it's in a box, so I think we're actually going to cut it out of the box. I feel like the box is going to make it look very boxy, and I know that I'll already have box stickers in the spread, so we're actually just going to cut this quote out and slice here. It doesn't really matter if I slice this like in a straight line or not, because the sticker, oops, the sticker is clear. I just have to make sure not to slice the black or cut off any of the words. Okay, so then we can take this and bring this in maybe right over here, and then we'll cover up the line so that you don't see beneath it. There we go. All right, I like how that looks. We'll probably cover up a little bit more up there, but I want to see what else we're going to use here. Some of these sticker sheets I've pulled out probably to take photos, so I'm just going to move them so that they're not in my way. And then we have some of these fun stickers. So I like this plant one. It's really tall. It's probably going to be a little bit taller than what I need for here, but we could kind of shift it over a little here. No, because then it's, you know what? Do we put the plant next to that? I'm trying to think, like if I put this here, it's a big plant. I don't want to lose the Y. Ooh, that was close. And then maybe I can shift this sticker over a little bit. So let's pull this up and shift it over like right into the middle, but that pulling up the sticker pulled up some of the ink. So we just want to kind of go over this again. It's not as easy to go over the second time, but I'm gonna make it work. Okay, oh, that's pretty. Makes me happy. Now I pulled out some, let's see which stickers I want to use. I pulled out some Mojo Jojo stickers. I have some of the Functional Boxes series, and I thought we would bring in these grays. This is probably better, the cool gray versus the warm one. So, but I also we have some neutral, like browns, which I think would be pretty too. So I think over here, we're gonna go with this darker gray, but I want to use a different size box. And we're gonna, do I want to layer these? Or do I want to stack them? I think we're gonna stack them with some space. And then we'll put this right over there. Now I'm gonna go really simple here with my bullets and just use a Zig clean color dot, because I thought that the light gray would be pretty and I don't need that much going on in terms of like specific headings and everything like that. We switch it up a little bit. Okay, so I like this, but I don't know that I need let's see, both of these down here. Because I do want to put, of course, we're going to put bullets over here. So since I already know that that's happening, I may as well just do it so that I don't accidentally put something where it doesn't belong. And then I have a zoom over here. So let me grab another functional boxes sticker. Let's take this one and maybe we can bring it in with something over here too. So what if we take, oh, we already have the candles, so I don't want to do that. What's on, are those are the same page, aren't they? I think they are. We can take this little like sweater section, maybe like that, and put this right in here. Because I was thinking that I might bring in a box up top here that has that brown. I feel like that would look good. So we'll put this maybe right over here. And then I'm going to take the bullets and we're going to bring these back in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's maybe do a quote down at the bottom. This page out too. Let's choose a quote. I like this one. Let's see if it fits. Trying to peel it up without necessarily having to use the tweezers, but it seems that none of the angles I'm going for are working here. So I love this self-quote because you're a freaking amazing, beautiful, and worthy human being. This is a great quote for any day, but especially during Valentine's Day. So we're going to put, whoops, that down there, and then we'll cover up a little bit of the line here. It's going to be kind of in the way of being able to read this cleanly. And then, okay, that looks pretty. I like this. I feel like it's a really soft spread. If you glanced at it and didn't know the dates, you probably wouldn't realize that it was for Valentine's Day, but I kind of like that. So now I like this over here. I thought that this little home section was really pretty. So I want to bring this in and we're going to put it right here down at the bottom. But I know I want to bring in another floral element. So going back to these flowers, but I don't want it to necessarily be there and we're like there up top. So I think, if I bring in some checklists here and do some boxes here, then the floral would be down at the bottom. So maybe we do go back up to the top and even just something simple like stickers do not want to peel up today. No, because that's too much of that. You know what? What if we just put this right over here? I feel like that's a good spot for it. Doesn't quite make sense in terms of like if you have the flower going on top. Sometimes I struggle a little bit because I'm not a graphic designer, but there are certain things that at my full-time job, I'm very mindful of in terms of things floating and elements floating. And I feel like there are times that impacts my spreads a little bit, but I don't really want it to. So I'm going to try to be better about it. Okay. Now I'd like to put these boxes over here. So I don't want to put bullets here. So we're going to put them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I also have a little pup right over here. I'm still dog sitting when I'm filming this. And she was a little annoyed at all the animals outside when I first was about to start this video, and she is behaving quite perfectly. So it's a nice treat. I mean, she has been behaving perfectly all week. She's such a doll. And I will not get a dog anytime soon. But if I knew that a dog I would get would be her, I would get 10. I would clone her if I could. She is such a joy to have. I think that I want to bring in another quote here. I'm trying to just decide what it's going to go with. because we also have some of these elements, but now I've brought in these frames, and maybe we could take these. I feel like this could be pretty right here. Scoot it over. I'd rather it overlap a little bit towards the spine versus right over here. I think that that looks cool. Now we need, this has to be functional. So we could do checklist down here, box here, and something up top. It's a good thing these vertical spreads don't have more than three elements, because I feel like having the 3 separate boxes is what gets me to like know where everything is supposed to go. So I'm actually just grabbing from neutral boxes from Mojo Jojo Plans, and we're just gonna pop this right in here. I don't typically need to write down more than one thing on a Friday, so this will be fine over here. And then we can bring in, I think, this stack of books right here, but let's take my scissor and cut it so that it sits nicely on this. So we really only need to cut like there, I think. Well, just about. Okay, now what I just realized, pull up, is that I'm kind of, all right, I think I only lost a second of footage. I don't know what happened, but as usual, my phone is not behaving. So what I was saying was that I'm losing a little bit of the functionality here on Saturday. I'm not that concerned, because whether I use a sticky note, notebook paper, a different planner, it's not a huge deal to me to not be able to write a couple of things, especially on a weekend. So what I could do over here is add in 2 bullets. And then we can even do the same thing over here with maybe 3 a little bit closer together on Saturday and Sunday, but I'm not super worried about the fact that I don't have as much room to put things, because it's a weekend and I've never run into an issue where it's like, I have something to write down in my planner and I don't have anywhere to write it, because there's always another option. I mean, not always, right? If you literally just have one planner and nothing else, you may not have that. And that would be where you could wait until the end to do the sidebar, because then we don't have any quotes on this side. All right, we're going to switch things up. You can wait until the end, because then if you do what I did here, you can use the sidebar for some functionality, which we are going to do. However, I have 2 quotes here and I don't have any there. We have a little bit of this, but I think what we're going to do instead of these bullets is, let's cover this up, kind of wipe out those bullet points, and bring in this Love Yourself sticker. We're not going to have the perfect amount of room for it, so what we're going to do is a little bit of sticker surgery. Let's cut this. So I don't need that top of the plant. I want the quote more than I want that little eucalyptus leaf. We'll cover here and put this right there. That looks pretty. I like that. Okay, now finally, I wanted to bring in some functionality over here. So I do have neutral boxes by Mojo Jojo Plans. I was looking for this sidebar box, which is like kind of a short sidebar box, but it should be just about the right size of what I need over here, with a little bit of layering with that sticker, because it's going to be a little bit tall, but it's not terrible. And this is just to add in that extra functionality that we sort of erased over here on Saturday. Okay, additional things. This is like kind of plain, but it's really pretty. I have some Planner Kate stickers here, and I was originally thinking to bring in some of these weekday headers. This would work, this like slate color. Pink also might work. I feel like I really need something a little bit more neutral though. Oh, you know what? Speaking of neutral, we have Mojo Jojo Plans Date It Neutral that released today. Oh, we have a Valentine's Day sticker probably in here. This is perfect. Good timing. It didn't release today when you're watching it. It released today when I'm filming it. But this is perfect because I had it right out. I'm going to put this here instead of in the box because I'm going to be spending time with my niece and nephew that night. So I can always just write that over there. Okay, now if I wanted to bring in a little bit more neutral, I could take these Day of the Week stickers. If I just wanted this to have a little bit more color. Not color because this is still pretty neutral, but I mean, it's a little bit of color. Wednesday. And then I have a lot of sticker books on my desk. Thursday. These also fit really nicely in a vertical. Like size-wise over the days of the week. I don't have to cover anything up. Saturday and Sunday. Okay, I think we did it. I was sort of procrastinating this spread as I tend to do with any holiday themes, but I really love it and I'm going to be happy to open my planner to see this all week. So I hope you love it too. I'll link everything that I used in the description from both Mojo Jojo Plans and Live Love Posh. My discount code is Elise10. That should work on any order. So I think that's a wrap. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Wishing everyone a very happy self-love week, and I will see you next time.